All right, so today we're going to dive deep into someone pretty amazing in the K-pop world.
Absolutely.
Choi Whee-sung. And we've got some really interesting stuff to dig through here.
Yeah.
Excerpts from, looks like Choi Whee-sung, a NEXTGEN AI pod deep dive. So
All right.
we're going to see what we can pull out.
Yeah, well, we can really illuminate here about his story.
Exactly. Yeah, and, just from kind of glancing at it, it seems like a pretty compelling story.
Definitely, he is. I think what stands out right away from this material is that he is so much more than just a voice.
Right.
His entire journey from early ambitions to his position today speaks volumes about his dedication, the way he connects with fans on such a deeper level.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start for anyone who's just tuning in and maybe doesn't know.
Sure.
Who is Choi Whee-sung?
Yeah.
What we're seeing here is he's a South Korean singer-songwriter, performer.
Right.
And he first kind of hit the scene as a contestant on a pretty big national singing competition.
Absolutely. A huge platform to start on.
Like trial by fire almost.
It is. And that initial exposure is clearly a game changer in his career.
Yeah.
It leads directly to signing with a pretty major entertainment label, which is, a familiar story in the industry, right?
Yeah.
You prove yourself on that competition stage, and then bigger opportunities open up.
Totally. But it wasn't just about winning for him, it seems like.
Right.
The material really highlights his kind of distinctive musical style, this blend of R&B and pop and soul. It's almost like he's really carving out his own space.
He is, yeah. And I think what's fascinating here is that interplay, how his R&B infused vocals often flow into these melodies that have a real pop sensibility.
Yeah.
Making it accessible but still surprising.
Right.
You get those moments of real vocal complexity, richness.
I love that. Okay, so one thing that really stood out to me was how much they emphasize his authenticity and vulnerability.
Absolutely.
Like, it seems like that's really core to his connection with his fans.
Yeah.
How does that kind of come across in what we're looking at?
So the sources point to his willingness to share his personal experiences and emotions in his music.
Right.
And I think that allows his listeners to really see themselves in his songs, creating a much more relatable and meaningful experience.
Yeah, it's not just surface level. It's really going deeper.
Exactly. It's going beyond just entertainment.
And he's got a real strong fan base, too. I mean, they're known as the Wee Stars.
That's right.
I mean, you've made it when you've got a fan base with
a name.
With a name like that.
Absolutely. And a strong fan base isn't just about numbers. It's about that community.
Yeah.
Built on a shared emotional connection to the artist. And their work really speaks to his lasting impact.
Okay, so we're starting to get a sense of him now, but let's rewind a bit.
Okay.
Go back to his roots. Apparently, he grew up in Seoul, South Korea.
Yeah.
And his passion for music kind of started pretty early. What do we know about those early years?
Well, the material points to a very supportive environment. Consistent encouragement from his parents, which I think we can all agree is so crucial for young artists.
Oh, yeah.
You need that backing, both emotionally and often practically, to really pursue your passion.
Absolutely. And it wasn't just, him listening to music. He was really actively developing his skills.
Yeah.
We're hearing about vocal lessons and piano training. It sounds like he was putting in the work from a young age.
He was. And I think that formal training is so often the bedrock of a successful career.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vocal training builds technique and control,
right,
allowing for greater expressive range. And then piano study builds that deeper understanding of musical theory, which is so valuable for songwriting and arranging.
Right.
Those things take time.
Totally. Okay, so it wasn't all, smooth sailing, though, right?
Right.
The deep dive mentions the classic struggles of balancing school with a demanding passion.
Yeah.
Even those universal moments of self-doubt, which I think makes him even more relatable.
Absolutely. The path to any worthy goal is rarely without obstacles.
Right. Right.
And those moments of uncertainty and the need to juggle those competing priorities are just common threads.
Yeah.
But the source really highlights the perseverance and unwavering dedication to his craft that sees him through.
Exactly. And it seems like all that early dedication kind of culminates when he steps onto the stage for that singing competition.
Huge moment.
It's almost like all those years were leading to that.
That's right. The competition serves as this powerful catalyst.
Yeah.
Not only offering huge visibility, but really testing his talent.
Right.
And all that hard work he put in.
It's like the proving ground.
Yeah. And that's where those early foundations really translate into recognition.
Speaking of that breakthrough, let's really dig into that.
Yeah.
The material really emphasizes the impact of his performances. It wasn't just about hitting the notes. It was about truly owning those songs.
Right, and that ability to take existing material and infuse it with your own interpretation.
Yeah.
That's the hallmark of a truly gifted performer.
Yeah.
It shows not just vocal ability, but a deep understanding of the art
Yeah.
and how to connect with the emotion of a song.
I love that. And they even call out one performance in particular.
Oh, yeah.
His take on a classic ballad, which they describe as pure magic.
Wow.
It sounds like the kind of performance that just stays with you.
Absolutely. And those moments, especially on such a huge platform,
Right.
they can really change everything.
Yeah.
They generate buzz, they capture attention, and in today's world, they can go viral.
Oh, totally.
Which amplifies an artist's profile so quickly.
And it sounds like that buzz really translated into some pretty quick success.
Yes.
We're hearing about him signing with a major label pretty much right after the competition ended.
That's right.
That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, a major label contract provides crucial resources and infrastructure. Recording facilities, production expertise, marketing,
Yeah.
distribution networks.
It's like the whole package.
Yeah, that's a big step in going from promising competitor to a full-time artist.
Absolutely. And it wasn't a slow burn either.
Right.
Apparently his debut single went straight to the top of the charts.
That's incredible. What a way to announce your arrival.
Yeah, no kidding.
That kind of immediate success shows a real resonance with the public.
Right.
And validates all that initial excitement from the
Totally.
competition.
It's a huge momentum boost.
It is, and it establishes him as a major new voice.
Okay, so since then, it sounds like he's been steadily building his work.
Yeah.
More singles and EP, even collaborating with other artists.
Right.
It's all about expanding that reach, right?
Absolutely. And collaborations are so strategic.
Yeah.
You tap into different fan bases, you explore new creative approaches.
Makes sense. And new music keeps things fresh.
Right. Keeps the fans engaged and brings in new listeners.
So we've seen him go from contestant to a really respected artist in South Korea.
Yeah. It's a pretty amazing trajectory.
It really shows how talent, opportunity, and dedication can lead to such incredible growth.
It really does. The competition was the launch pad.
Yeah.
But his work since then has really solidified his position.
Okay, so let's talk about the music itself.
Okay.
The messages in his songs.
Yeah.
We've touched on the genre fusion, but what are some of the themes we're seeing in his lyrics?
Well, the material points to love, of course.
Right.
But also self-discovery and resilience
Interesting.
as really prominent themes. And those are universal experiences.
Right.
Which likely contributes to his broad appeal.
Yeah, people can see themselves in those themes. So yeah.
Absolutely. They find echoes of their own lives in his stories.
Now it seems like he's not afraid to get personal in his music either.
Yeah.
Really draw from his own experiences, even share his struggles. Again, that authenticity really shines through.
It does. There's a real willingness to be emotionally transparent in his lyrics.
Yeah.
And that creates a sense of intimacy with his audience. When an artist shares their challenges and triumphs, it fosters empathy and connection.
It makes it so much more real.
Exactly. The music feels genuine and lived in.
They even highlight a specific song about overcoming self-doubt and finding inner strength.
Oh, wow.
It sounds like that one really resonated with a lot of people.
Yeah, I think songs with messages of hope and perseverance,
Yeah.
they tend to resonate because they tap into that desire to overcome.
Totally.
You know, they provide solace, encouragement,
Right.
a sense of shared experience,
Yeah.
and that's incredibly powerful.
I love that now, beyond the words themselves, the material also talks about the power of his voice
Yeah.
and the passion in his delivery.
Right. You can have the most amazing lyrics,
Yeah.
but if the delivery isn't there, it won't land.
Exactly.
The voice is such a powerful instrument, and to be able to channel genuine emotion through it,
Yeah.
that's crucial for a singer.
Right.
Passion amplifies the lyrics, adds layers of meaning.
It's what makes you feel it, not just hear it.
Exactly.
So it's this combination of storytelling, relatable themes, and his delivery that allows him to connect with his audience on such a deep level.
It really is. It's more than just catchy tunes.
Right.
It's about building that emotional bridge between the artist and the listener.
Okay, so looking forward,
Yeah.
what's next for Choi Whee-sung based on what we have here? I'm getting a pretty optimistic vibe from the material.
Yeah, the outlook seems really promising.
Okay.
He's actively creating new music. There's talk, even rumors of a full-length album,
Wow.
which really indicates continued drive and commitment.
So exciting. And there's even a possibility of a world tour.
Yeah, that would be a huge step.
Oh, yeah.
A chance to connect with his expanding global fan base.
Right. And I can only imagine his live performances are incredible.
Absolutely. Live shows bring a whole different energy.
Yeah.
You get that direct interaction,
Right.
the shared energy and emotion.
Totally. So it seems like he's on this upward trajectory and could have a really lasting impact.
It does seem that way. Yeah, his talent, his dedication, and the connection he's built
Yeah.
all point to continued growth and influence.
Amazing. All right, so we've covered a lot today.
We have.
We've really explored this incredible journey
Yeah.
from his early days and the challenges he faced to that breakthrough moment on the singing competition.
Right.
The depth of his music, his bright future.
Really resonating with people.
He is. We've seen how his talent and his willingness to be himself, to share his experiences,
Yeah.
that's really touched a lot of people.
It has. And his story shows us that lasting impact comes from that intersection of skill and genuine expression.
It's inspiring to see his story really makes you think about what truly connects an artist with their audience.
Yes.
It's more than just technical skill, right? It's
Yeah.
that mix of raw talent, vulnerability, and the ability to tap into those shared human experiences.
It's powerful stuff.
It is, and it makes you think about all the different elements
Yeah.
that contribute to an artist's success and the impact they have.
It really does.
Wow. Okay, so much to think about.
There is.
Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
Really fascinating stuff, and until next time, keep exploring.